this topic we are going to discuss the general format for any type of LC oscillator. There are three types of LC oscillators we are going to discuss: Hartley, Colpitts, Clapp. For each oscillator, if we have a common form, means we can easily derive the expressions for these type of oscillators. Hence, we look for the general format of any type of oscillators. This is the general format diagram. First, we look at this diagram. For each oscillator, it consists of any one of the amplifier, and one more circuit is feedback network. Here, this is the basic amplifier, which can be a transistor or op-amp IC. Remaining Z1, Z2, Z3, these three are LC components. Either this can be inductor or capacitor. So this is represented in the form of reactances. Hence we put Z1, Z2, Z3. Different type of oscillators will have different combinations. In Hartley oscillator, Z1, Z2 are inductive type elements, whereas Z3 is capacitive element. In Colpitts oscillator and Clapp, Z1, Z2 are capacitive elements, but Z3 is inductive element for Colpitts. In Clapp oscillator, Z1, Z2 are capacitive elements. Z3, it's a combination of inductive and capacitive element. Now we come back to this diagram. So Z1, Z2, Z3, these are connected between output and input. So this forms the feedback network. Okay. So here we have one more diagram. This is somewhat more detailed diagram, in which we are including the input resistance HIE between base and emitter terminal, and a current generator HFE-IB in between collector and emitter. Okay. Now we see somewhat in detail. Okay, Z1, Z2 and Z3, these are inductive and capacitive reactances. So first of all, we need to find the load reactance. Finding the open loop gain, we need to complete the amplifier circuit. So that consists of load resistance. Here the load is nothing but the entire reactances is going to act as a load impedance here. So we have to find the ZL first. Then after finding the ZL, I can find the gain by using the formula HFE-IB into ZL. Okay, for this divided by HIE-IB. So this is the gain formula for open loop amplifier. So here I am going to use ZL. For that I have to find ZL. The ZL now it is in the form of Z1, Z2 and Z3. So I have to accumulate this as ZL first. Okay. Load impedance ZL, we have to take this circuit. So this is the parallel combination. Z1 and HIE is in the parallel form. So we have to convert into one single resistor reactance called Z dash. So Z dash is nothing but parallel combination of Z1 and HIE. So that is described here. Z dash is nothing but equivalent impedance in the input side. So this is nothing but the parallel combination. So the parallel combination is expanded here. Next, we go for finding the load impedance. The load impedance, now we have one resistor is eliminated. That means combined as a Z dash. Now we have to reform the output circuit. The output circuit is taken here. So this is the collector terminal. This is the emitter terminal. In between we have Z2. So the Z2 is parallel to the series combination of Z dash. So this is nothing but Z dash. So Z dash and Z3 both are in the series form. So hence we brought here, so that both of the combination of these two reactances is parallel to Z2. So that is mentioned here. Z2 is parallel to series combination of Z dash plus Z3. That is expanded to find the load impedance. Now we continue here. ZL is equal to parallel combination of these two. That is written in the reciprocal form. 1 by ZL is equal to 1 by this. So after manipulating all these things, finally we have the expression called ZL is equal to Z2 into HIE into Z1 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z3 divided by HIE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3. step is to find the voltage gain without feedback, that is open loop amplifier gain AV. So that is nothing but V0 by Vi. So V0 can be written as minus HFE IB into load impedance ZL divided by input side we have resistance HIE and the current IB. So IB and IB gets cancelled. Finally we have minus HFE into ZL by HIE. Here we are considering the common emitter amplifier. Third step, we need to find feedback gain beta. Let us take the final modified output circuit. So here the voltage present is V0 here. So in between Z dash and Z3 there is a voltage available that is connected to the input is called feedback voltage. Feedback voltage. So we need to find the feedback voltage. The ratio of feedback voltage to output voltage is nothing but the beta. So for that we are going to consider this. So here we apply the voltage divider rule. Hence VFB can be written as VFB is equal to Z dash divided by Z dash plus Z3 into V0. So that is written here using voltage divider rule. Okay. Then we have to expand as VFB is equal to Z1 parallel to HIE. So this is the parallel combination. Z dash is the parallel combination of H1 and HIE, that is expanded here, and plus Z3 as usual written into V0. Now we make some arrangements. We need beta here. Beta is equal to VFB by V0. So the V0 brought to the left hand side as denominator. So remaining things we have here. So this parallel combination can be expanded as Z1 into HIE divided by Z1 plus HIE divided by the same parallel combination is there. This is also expanded plus Z3. By taking LCM all the things, we made the modification Z1 into HIE divided by this. So finally we can write beta is equal to Z1 HIE divided by HIE into Z1 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z3. Okay, now we have to finally come to the conclusion to find the general form for LC oscillator. So as we mentioned earlier, we have found A separately, beta separately. Now we have to multiply these two and should be equated to 1. Okay, A beta is equal to 1. In this we are going to substitute what is A. A is nothing but minus HFE ZL by HIE. Beta, we found this expression is nothing but beta. So now we are going to move the minus symbol to the right hand side. So the remaining things HFE and ZL is expanded here. HFE remaining ZL is nothing but this entire term. This is written here, and Z1 HIE divided by HIE. So the remaining things, the beta term is written here. Okay, right. So now we reduce this. HIE gets cancelled. These two things, HIE and this HIE will get cancelled. Then this entire term is cancelled with this term. So remaining terms we have is HFE, Z2 and Z1. In denominator we have HIE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3 is equal to minus 1. Okay, now we cross multiply these two here and we form an expression. Finally, bringing all the variables into the left side. In the right side we have 0. Final form will be HIE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus, already we have Z1 Z2 here. Here we have minus, this minus becomes as plus in the left hand side. So we have 1, we have HFE here, so we put it in a bracket, 1 plus HFE into Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3 is equal to 0. So this is the final general form of any LC oscillator. Okay, so this can be used for any type of oscillator. Just simply we have to put the reactances value depends on the components available in the oscillator. For example, Hartley we put Z1 Z2 as inductive reactances and Z3 as capacitive reactances. Similarly, for different oscillators we put different reactances so that we can easily find out the frequency of oscillation for the particular oscillators.